beloved. Welcome in. I'm your host, New. If you're new, it's nice to meet you. If you're not new, you may be new to this space, but hello, dear. Today is General, and we're filming our first general reading here in my Luxe Workshop main workbench space. All right. This is the literal setup for my most recent workshop this week. Here on the channel, it was a shopping trip called Stopping the Notice. All right, dear. So this is my real life setup. Welcome on in. We're right in motion. New angle. Same thing, beloved. Every Monday on the channel. Before that, I just want you to know today's theme is energy, a rush of excitement. All right. So every Monday on the channel, dearie, we look at who's watching, who's involved, current events. We clarify what's calling for attention, and we use the tarot to tie the messages together using food for thought and last card advice. I'm so ready to get into it, baby. But before that, it's time for our check-in, dear. Let me know down in the comments what your win of the day is. This is a space that me and you share together to get creative in how we celebrate ourselves, dear. No win too big or too small. All right, the more creative, the funner. And I can't do without you, boo. Let me know your comments. The same goes, beloved. I promise a special prayer this week to the first person to share their win of the day. All right, can't wait to hear from you, bro. I don't have no rings on. I don't even have the dice. I'm a little you know, a little less prepared, but with the energy card being about a rush of excitement, like I'm, I'm on it. I'm present, though maybe less prepared. They're both true. Okay, so maybe with the rush of excitement, it's about something a little unordinary occurring this week. There's been a lot of energy and plenty of tension. If you feel like there's tension in your life, you're welcome into this space, dear. There's space for you. Okay, so we'll see how this is supporting you just shortly. Let's get into some dicey for a little checky. Dear, if you've never been into my Luxe Workshop, this is where I bring you all every week with me on the journey to stewarding my very own oracle world here at the estate, all right? And we have a deck of cards that we're building in live time. All right, today, oh wow, the theme card is presence, right? Let the moment carry you. So there's something that's, oh, look, growth and opportunity. It's like right on time, and I have tucked away underneath that. So there must be a small increase, all right, or a having, all right, or a happenstance. There's a having or a happening or an increase, books. I have 2 and a 6 on a cube and then a 4. Something may have potential to be reconciled through some sort of shared moment where your presence and others' shared value presences come together, all right, and leave some sort of delight or boost, all right. Maybe this is a tip of encouragement, dear beloved. Maybe there is something here that, okay, so my concert card reminds me of the 4 of Wands due to these 4 main visual ooh, these evergreen trees, baby. I'm forgetting the name of them right now. So this is about a structure. It's like a place for sharing, for creation, share creation and building, as well as like a passionate uh future. Okay, so maybe you stepped in a direction towards something that's boosting now. All right, we're so welcoming that in. I have a 9 in reverse, which is giving 6. I have a 6 upright and 11. I feel, dear beloved, something is offering balance, and I feel specifically like being held, something to hold you, whether this be a nice embrace, a good ass nap with yourself bundled up. All right. You know what? My YouTube played Caillou and Peppa Pig and Arthur, the television show, the cartoon. I don't watch none of that stuff, so but I wasn't mad at it either. Like, how mad could you be at a little children programming, you know? So it's like maybe something with the energy. It's giving my coffee cup, which is so funny because I never have my coffee on camera, but here we are today in the workshop with it. So it's giving kitchen to me, and I have my map up, so I just keep landing on this provision and this routine. It definitely could be like an early bird gets the worm, like you get in line or you're online on time. Okay, shout out to online schooling. Classes in session. Okay, dear. Let's see how you're showing up. I'm so glad we're in this space together. Thanks for being here, dearie. Thanks for sharing your wins and let me know what you think. Take a look around. All right. Um, I hope we're here together with crystal clear discernment. Why? So you take what resonates, leave what does not, and move forward with greater clarity, beloved. Not more to carry, all right? This is not a homework assignment being in this space, unless you make it that, okay? All right. I have aluminum coming out. This is a strong, heroic nature, all right? Look, we use a lot of aluminum at the estate because it make less dishes, baby. Um, to this week, you know what? And we're landing on the energy with the provision around the kitchen staying close to home. I feel like there's been some time maybe well spent literally just reestablishing routine and rhythm close to home, if not literally at home, okay? I have 1-3 aluminum, and then I have 57 the lanthanide through 71, and then 107, beloved, and a 15. So all of these energies do speak onto each other. And then I have my bromine and the molybdenum. All right, dear beloved, it's given the sense for me that you have maybe spent a lot of time lately out and about in the field, in the community, encountering individuals, happenstances, happenings, all right, and havens, right? Maybe there's something that sets you in this rhythm that is closer into home, or that allows something that comes from within the home or was close to home self present, something that you like to do at home or something that gets you into the present moment. It's like being able to pull more of that into these encounters and happenings, all right, and havings. So it could be a blooming, and bloom fits, dear. We've been taking a lot of movement, a lot of course. I feel the forces of like, what do we call this? Um, like trekking, not hiking specifically, but a trek for real. All right, so out in the elements. But the moment is carrying us through a rush of excitement. Look, energy and concert, them go together, boo. Yeah. All right, so it's a little, you feel me, something for you with that. Look, the golden opportunity, what is that? It's an egg, like more nutrients, nourishment, okay? um I feel in a sense it's a good time to be shared with. It's a time to be cared with and cared for and around caring. It's a good time to be helped, included in the help, assisted, and kind of considered, remembered with this four of wands and this presence that we're creating with those four pillars I was talking about, this structure that's built for sharing, all right, that's going to be very protected. Okay, maybe you're getting the light bulb. about a new choose. What is a choose? It's a choice and a truth, bro. Put it like this: you're taking a route. It doesn't matter how traveled it is. If you've been down the route, you're taking the route that gives you, that carries you, that helps you remember how to um maybe there's more pleasure in the present moment for you to pick up on and not be left behind in this potential here, dear, because we have all of this even numbers 1, 3, 5, 7 is masculine, all right, but then we have literally I see 6, 4, 0, 220, 6 again, all even numbers sitting on the dice right now. So there may be an integration of something for a boost of sharing, caring, and making the most of moments through these small acts. I hear these small, courageous acts, okay? Let's see books. I feel like anybody could be involved, but it feel like the potential for you to remember what delights you, remember how to make memories and timelessness, like cherished something, okay? We're holding on to something a little bit more carefully than we might have previously. You know that's the truth. Purse, books, holding on a little more careful, paying attention now, okay? So it says finances. I did get the fish in the garden and the lovers and some birds, plenty of birds in my pre-shuffles. So that is that public encounter, which could be those fish, like plenty of fish in the sea, just havings, happenings, happenstances. All right, they people, places, things. Um, these people, places, things have the potential to kind of serve as like coins, ducats is what I'm hearing specifically, and tokens specifically. Okay, so I think it has something to do with like what you remember, what you hold to, what you take delight in, how much you stop to smell the roses now, beloved. All right. I think that makes a lot of sense for today. And now we have Angel. Okay. So I think this is definitely about some ushered in assistance, specially delivered, right? Period. A person, an angel, spiritual guidance, protection from harm. All right, dearie. And then we have September. I also seen February. And we have Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. You've been building, building, building. And there's something here that has nothing to do with the kind of currency and things you've been building with this momentum, moment carrying you. All right, so it's time, like I said, you getting a new spark, a new seed on a new venture or chart or course, territory, but it's by choice. All right, I think you're going to be called into something bigger, all right? A bigger arena, a bigger avenue, a bigger city, population, territories, boundaries, a bigger building. And somehow this biggest this bigger building, 1414 on the timer, and I never see times. We have 14 temperance a lot of few times here. Building something, we go from land to sea with the temperance. That's the fire and the water. And we have this, all this evens and these odds. Okay, so we can tell there's something offering help and assistance to maybe utilize, flip something that maybe you was giving out, outputting, and now it's coming back in. You putting it back in your pocket type. All right, purse angel. An angel would definitely recommend you to Go ahead and leave some more delight behind for yourself, all right? For when you get tired, just in case you run out. All right? Broken ring, parting of the ways. All right? Oh, a sun. I saw a sunrise and then a mountain. Wow, the sun's shining up over the mountains, dearie. So I think it's time to zoom out. All right. We're going to look at this number 10, okay? Because it is an even and this makes those sixes and those fours. But it's like, if we, something has been major triumph. And there's something that's trying to depart, separate. There's something trying to distinguish itself one and the other, all right? So maybe let's ask about that now. Let's clarify the theme straight up. What's the rush of energy? I mean, the rush of excitement, energy about? Crown. Okay. Reminds me of posture, like maybe starting your day on a strong physical note. Okay, we have all this masculine, this yang. Look at you coming out, actually working on a balance, right? This is about strength though. 13, 10. Beloved, I get the sense now there's something you've left behind for self. And it's time you go recollect, renew that. All right. Check that book back out. Reinstate this instrument, this tool, arrangement, or skill set. Or if none of those things, it's a strategy. It's an old strategy. It's time to pick back up where you left off. All right. But there's some pieces involved which might have you naturally not go back over there to pick them pieces up. But it's like books. The pieces is yours. It's trash and treasure. All right. I hear bands and bodies. Okay. Harp. Great happiness. Look, we learn great happiness after great sorrow through these mountains. And it's like you've made it through this trek. All right. And it's time to remember how far you've come, how you've carried through these people, places, and things, these havings, these have nots, these happenings, and these happenstances, all right? And there's something here for your well being that if you renew your 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 utilization, starting back over with the coffee, starting back over early, putting something at the priority at the start of a list. All right, this may be a season where you put something more at the space, something just comes into your life and earns more space and keep it belongs now because it's providing a boost of energy for you. Okay, I think this is pretty good with the generals. So let's go ahead and start clarifying. There's no way that says 18. I mean, yeah, it says 18. I'm like, it's no way it says 10, but no, we already have 14, 14. Okay, dear. Let's clarify. We really had the crown, the sun, and the harp. Do you hear the orchestra? Do you hear the birds singing? Maybe there's a little bit more of birds and chirping and bells ringing, like you walking through. Hello, okay, some garden, some place you been through. You know, slid through somewhere on a social encounter or just a public errand. Something back. Something back. I don't know. It's something about some work you set apart. Oh wow. How the fuck that come out my mouth? I said something about a part. Cause who says that? The work you set apart. As I was thinking like the work you put in. But there's something about this pose and this posture with the crown to clarify the energy. There's a pose, a posture, a presence about remembering something, all right, and bringing it with you. So let's clarify that purse, all right? Well, let's clarify your energy as aluminum. That might help us be insightful about. Oh, beloved, do you see that card? The Phoenix Books 2-4 with an A on it. Okay. Rebirth. Y'all know 13 is the death card, Scorpio. And we have death and rebirth. This involves, I do believe, dearie, this involves a courage. All right. This is a test of a strength and a will, but it's a test of a use of a system of faith, all right, through the strength and the will. The strength and the will are testaments to faith. I want to say fate more than faith. Okay, so let's see, since you're going through this renewal, all right, and then I have a book, number 26. These are good, powery numbers today. Cracked egg and a house. All right, so it may be something that brought you out of a very out and about um, nature and set into a strategy more home based and more um, centered, a little more enclosed, right? With the protected golden opportunity and then holding on to your purse first things first. Okay. Let's clarify this angel though. The beloved. Aw, beloved, another 24 with our Phoenix. The Celtic knot, which is about unconditional love, to clarify these angels. So these steps and these encounters are trying to do something to reveal you to self, to help you recognize something tried and true and worthwhile, a strategy and a skill set within, beloved, so that this is a really beautiful card. Unconditional, undying love, to clarify your angel now. Okay, so this energy, beloved, the most joy you're taking in, the most well unto your course now, okay? Because you've overcome enough. And sometimes I hear a plateau. Like we're talking about leveling something out and then like establishing another layer. I feel like somebody's making like nachos. My mama is some dip or something. You feel me? It's that season, little shish kebab and whatnot. We have our falcon, which is about that logic and reason and establishing that strategy on good reason, on any reason. We saying less about the right and the wrong and more of the true reason, the right, the any reason. You make a choice for you for any reason, just for the moment, all right? You remember yourself more in the moment. You remember how far you come. You remember how much you're connected into, how much you've built, how much you've set apart. And maybe it's establishing more of a physical form, space, vessel, celebration for what you have set apart now, all right? It's like you've done something in a physical memorial, memento, celebration, moment of recognition and sharing is going to be a golden opportunity, all right? This happiness is going to ring in this spiritual love now, all right? You have honor and respect coming after the mountains. Major challenges to overcome. You should be proud. I'm proud. I'm clarifying the crown in the mountains with the stars now, beloved, in the broken ring. I need to see what's broken, okay? Clarify that, beloved. What's broken? And who broke it? Beloved, what's up with this broken ring today? That card was weak. Ooh, what's that? It looked fiery. Oh, wow. The lion tried to come out, but it was so weak, girl. With the broken ring, okay? So it's a parting of ways from a fear or a smaller. Okay? Maybe giving yourself more of this portion up front because you go back and maybe give yourself a credit or a respect or an honor that you yourself can acknowledge. Something to honor and humble yourself about yourself's honor. Hold on. You tried it. Look, it's about coming out into more recognition and acceptance of blessing and honor due to you finally getting a wake up call on seeing enough of your value and worth to feel it, remember it, live it out in the moment, and celebrate it too. All right. It's not that you've done enough now to celebrate, it's that enough is well within you to feel the ring, the call to come out and play and celebrate into the garden, all that, okay? However, beloved, look, fire, all right? Heat it up, boots. There's like 4 or 5 suns, and then we have a Leo coming out with the energy boots. I don't know, like there's so many things suggesting outdoors and sunlight and natural sunshine or even sun rays. And you know what these rays of sunshine are giving? They give kindness. This sun says happiness and well-being. And then the crown is about honor, respect coming to you. And the harp is about great happiness. We have the stars, the great happiness. We got as many suns as suns could say in one space. So what this is like the sun, all these masculine 246, 0246. All right, even some eights, it's like you're living in more of the call to answer rather than maybe allow this moment to, like you'll sit this one out. Nah, you getting up and active in this moment, and this moment is about you, dude. All right. Whoa. I want to clarify the crown, please, because everything's already looking so magnificent, and I want to help with that posture and maybe the perspective to kind of go ding. This is one of those moments when it happens. So we'll get that context for you birds on a wire, loose lips. All right. Broken ring. What's up with the honor coming in that beloved is going to be able to recognize and embrace with courage and a full open heart, open, loving protection from harm, more of that Leo lion energy. But okay, I have a woman and a 32 magnet. There could be a collaboration, a speaking with, a sharing something. There is a sharing of something that maybe you haven't even given yourself enough time and space of late to delight in and hold in and participate and celebrate. So not only are you creating enough space to have more happiness around your own triumph, but this space feels like an opportune time to bring people near and dear. Okay, period. This is that share, care, love that has kicked off the Leo season with this is full blown abundance zodiac check in, all right? Just a week or so ago, okay? We've been in this falcon energy, all these birds around us, getting this logic and reason on how to carry strategies for the reason is the season, all right? And the season is the special, particular arrangement of lived in use for applying to your life, all right? How does what's seated and arranged around before me become of the right use? This, I don't want to say you right, but the use, the um a reward, a rewarding use, okay? There's something definitely about movements, formations, exercises, postures, okay? Somebody may be playing with their fashion, learning what's them. All right, right now, enjoy it. Take your time. All right. Mm. You should be getting a lot more clarity on how damn far you've come. And it might get you to realize you so closest to another finish line. This is not your first, this is not your last. So you closer to another finish line. So now you could even have more presence when this new golden opportunity to begin something with the rising of the sun, with this main theme energy of a boost of energy that's coming to you, boots. All right. I feel that. Okay, I have a birth or conception of a child or enterprise. This is definitely given a lot of potential for being like in gestation or literally in fertility, okay? And I feel, oh, I just realized how much of the sequels I've just started to hear, but I feel that there's more communication and response coming in that is talking about this protection, all right? This phoenix energy, this angel from harm and unconditional love type of, you feel me? With the sons and the sons and the sons, books. If you want to have a son, sons are being conceived, okay? But yeah, books is this, these forms are coming too, and it's got something to go around. Whoa, when did I get so close to the camera? Sorry. Look, some travel fast. All right, people gonna want to be a part of it too. Let's go ahead and use our tarot to tie up any other loose ends, quite literally, in these loose lips. Before last card advice, book. Look, 26 light bulb, anchor, sun in the road, which we had. All right, let's clarify the golden opportunity. Period. The damn 10 of Pentacles. This is the most material wealth and fullest sense package of health and wellness, well-being. All right, in the body. There's supposed to be incoming things that are being shared with you. And these are the golden opportunities. It's many. These are all those eggies, okay? Period. And there's this experience that this posture you come into, these helpful moments and the opportunities, experiences coming in to invite you into more of this assistance and support with this extra special spiritual protection from harm and increased use of logic through strategy for any reason in the season, so long as it's of practical use and reward. All right, so you getting more of these rewards, getting way more help time and time again, is building a field up of provisions. Oh, beloved, is fueling your provisions. Baby, it might be literally time to go grocery shopping, but groceries is popping on the deals type. Like, beloved is filling up, refilling, restocking something, all right? Low key on the house, but you being did this. So, beloved is just bringing back to you so many things you already did and left behind because you so focused forward on doing more, doing better, showing up the next day and the next. All right. So, beloved, bringing you back in time a little bit to have you stop and smell the coffee and the roses. Beloved, you might have a full bloom. We talked about that. And a beautiful bouquet to share by the end of this all. It'll be so beautiful, so bright, so lovely, like a peacock. In style, it's vivid. It's the talk of the town with these loose lips. All right. And there's a lot to do with stars and the sun, the stars, both coming together for precious moments to love, share, and care with you, dear. Okay, so let's get our last card advice. Knowing that there is great happiness available and incoming, belonging for you now. Dear beloved, a new love. We practice in ordinary living, becoming what we love most, what matters most for us, without having to become new ass people, new ass lives. You know, there's nothing wrong with what is now. We're also allowing much more of what counts. Okay, let's get your last card advice. Somebody said taking a couple of jokes, inside jokes with self would help. I feel like maybe you're not in a space where outsider jokes would be as helpful. So let's go ahead and try to crack a joke or two with you, all right? You know how to make yourself laugh, right? Okay. Anxiety in reverse. All right. So it just made me land on this card. Every growth needs cover. Privacy gives it power. Okay, beloved, this new thing that's coming in, it's a little behind the scenes and a little quiet and coming in small fragments. So it can settle in before all of these loose lips and news gets to spread. So there's like another moment that's going to be a part of the skill, a part of the celebration, a part of what you remember, that's bringing in comforts and courage. Be ready for comforts and courage and a new idea sparking from a very small fragment of a reminder that the season is plenty of reason to do what's well for you, all right? I love you, dearie. Thanks so much for being here. This is about conflict and competition. Look, don't worry. I felt like somebody said, "Where's the love?" Like they want the love reading. Like, should I watch the love or should I watch the general? Mm, Look, with this person, all this and that, and these stars and these suns, all this. You feel me? I will start here. All right, there. You're in the right place, right time, and going back might just close some loops to carry you forward with new records and new memories on the books and a new, clearer, more brave and confident and joyous outlook. Hashtag Leo energy. I love you, dearie. I'll see you soon.